I forgot to mention my lighting is trash because it is a lovely fall, rainy, overcast day. So it's like dark outside, and I've got like a really bright box light and then my ring light. So I don't know. I hope it's okay. I hope it's okay. Is it okay? How am I looking? It might be a little dicey. Hey guys, what's up? It's Molly. Today we're going to be doing my Shop My Stash update. So if you're not familiar with how I do this, I am going to talk about the products that I chose last time, let you guys know about how often I was using things, and then I will take you down to my lair, my makeup dungeon, and we will do some shopping in my makeup dresser. So if that is of interest to you, then keep on watching. All right, let's start with eyeshadow palettes because it was an eyeshadow heavy rotation. So we'll start out with what I was using. I don't want to say the most, but one of the most, one of my most used. Okay, it's Queen of Hearts, Colored Rain Queen of Hearts. They are no more. But take heart. If you miss out on this, you didn't miss out on anything too special. Like, it's a good palette. I like it, but I have better palettes. And, you know, you can get a really nice, like, neutral with a twist palette. Or you can easily dupe the vibes. Like, go to Sydney Grace's website and grab these shades. Not these exact ones, obviously, because it's a different brand. Anyways, I digress. I use this a lot. The shimmers are beautiful. The mattes are really nice. I'm tempted to bring this in as a Pan My palette because it is one of the oldest eyeshadow palettes that I have in my collection. I think I bought it on sale. I was going to say I spent a pretty penny. I don't think I did. But anyways, I am contemplating. I really do like it. And I used this, God, it's been like 3 weeks. I need to keep just a notebook in my makeup bag with everything so I can tally it up. I use this probably between 7 and 10 days. Is that true? Hang on, that's not true. I think I used it 5 to 7 times. Take that with a grain of salt because obviously it's not exact. All right, next up, Nomad Haunted Europe, you guys. This is a beautiful palette. This was before Nomad reformulated their shimmers, I think, and I think their new shimmer formula is even better. But these are pretty good. The mattes are where it's at though. I was using these mattes for so many looks. Like this matte green as a liner shade, incredible. The warm tones I would pair with one of the products that I'm going to be mentioning. Well, I'll just mention it now. A Little Quirky from ColourPop. You guys, I was using this all the time. I actually used this palette in this for a wedding that I was in. I was the matron of honor for one of my best friend's weddings. She's only getting one wedding, I think they're like the real deal. Anyways, I've hit pan on this shade. That happened. I use this almost every day. Almost. Not quite. Used it a lot. Love it so much. Really happy I have it. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Between this and the Ghost Town USA, those were the two Halloween releases that they did, which apparently they don't do anymore. Although somebody did say their Speakeasy palette that they released this year was their Halloween collab. Maybe I just don't know enough about Speakeasies, but are they haunted? Maybe they are. Yeah, I could see those being haunted. I digress. Oh, as I was saying, between this one and Ghost Town USA, I think I might like this one. Oh, I don't know. The one thing I don't love about this is the number of gray shimmers. We got 2. I feel like we needed 0. But that's just me. Not a big fan of gray. But yeah, I don't know. It's a toss-up between this and Ghost Town USA. I was going to say this wins, but now I'm doubting myself. All right, next up, Scooby-Doo. Glamlite, Scooby-Doo. You guys, I decluttered this and then I pulled it back and I was like, no, I can't let it go. Why? I don't use it. And I think I'm ready to let her go. I tried using this shade as a one and done shadow. It did not work well. And it was just too, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't like it. I did not feel pretty that day. Let me say, some days you feel pretty, some days you don't. That was a don't day. Yeah, I don't know. I used it once. I was hoping to use it more, but that's all I could bring myself to do. And I didn't love it. So like, why am I going to reach for it again? Probably not. Yeah. Anyway, next up is this is Doodles by the Bunny and the Gourmand Girls collab. I think this is the first one they did. This is their Spooked palette. Here's what she looks like. I didn't use it. I didn't use it. I could keep it in though. Tomorrow is Halloween. Should I keep it in? I will. I'm going to keep it in. We're going to give her another chance. All right. Single eyeshadows. A little quirky. I used this so many times. If you don't know, this is a ColourPop. I don't know. What are they? Super Shock Shadow. I have hit pan, which is not hard to do on these because they're like kind of a cream product, but it is there. And I love it. I think I'm just going to keep it in my makeup bag. Like between 5 and 10 times. Yeah, it was a lot. Okay, and then I use Lala. This is the other Super Shock shade. There she is. Also very, very pretty. I feel like they discontinued this one. I don't know. A Little Quirky is a newer one. This is one of their like OGs, at least I think. Anyway, don't love this as much as A Little Quirky. This one I used twice, but I loved it when I did use it. It is so pretty. Okay. Bronzer, Kosas. I don't know what it's called. The Sun Show bronzer in the shade Waves. I used this every day, except for today. Today I filmed my like full face of makeup, like my ride or die sort of stuff. And this is not it. This is I could see this being a ride or die bronzer at some point because it is really nice. But I didn't feel like I was using it enough. Like it's relatively new to my collection. So like I forgot I owned it, you know? Can it really be a ride or die when you forgot it exists? No, I don't think so. But I do really enjoy it. It's, I almost said gluminous, glowy luminous. And it's buildable. Like initially it's a pretty sheer wash of shade of color. I am struggling to talk. Don't mind me. But it builds up on itself and it is so freaking pretty. So yes, I love that. Powder, I think I pulled this in. This is my Flower Beauty Light Illusion Perfecting Powder. I use this every day. I really like it. I just bought this in the Ulta Fall haul and I am thoroughly enjoying it. I'm pretty sure I also brought this in. If not, you're getting like a couple of extras, which is great. ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. I don't know why you would set your face with a hyaluronic acid because it pulls moisture from the air into your skin. And if it's not humid, like if you're in a dry climate, this is a bad idea because then it's going to pull moisture out of your skin. So don't do that. At least that is my understanding of how hyaluronic acid works. I believe. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert, but that is what I was told by an esthetician. So, yeah. What I did with this is I would use it before I use my moisturizer because then I'm putting a barrier on top of it and that is like pulling the moisture from my moisturizer deeper into my skin. At least this is how it's working in my brain. I use it a few times. It's fine. Okay, for foundation, I've got the KVD Good Apple Foundation. I use this every day. I really, really like it. I do have to be a little bit careful around like my chin and laugh line area because it will settle. But it offers a fantastic finish. I was worried it was going to be like heavy and cakey because when I think of KVD Beauty, that's kind of what they have good eyeshadows, but everything else is a little heavy. Even their eyeshadows are a little heavy. So I wasn't sure what to expect, but this is nice. It's a nice thin formula. It blends out beautifully. Honestly, I think it's probably comparable to the Haus Labs foundation, which I talked about in the video about my favorites. But anyway, yeah, I like it. I do. She's good. I also pulled in, I don't know why I pulled this in because I'm pretty sure it's gone. It's the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Foundation. This is a fantastic foundation. I did not use it because it's empty. Like, I don't know what I thought that was going to show you guys. Like, I can throw it up. It's so like light. Let's talk about highlighters. I used one. I chose 3. No, I used 2. Okay. The one that I was loving and using is the Give Me Glow Shimmer Powder and Warm Lights. It's just so pretty. So messy, so pretty, discontinued for whatever reason. Maybe they put it in like a pressed formula. Maybe. I don't know. Haven't researched it enough. The one that I did not use is this e.l.f. one, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it because I didn't remember good things about it. I don't know. Like, I'm swatching it on my skin, and it just looks, it's like a satiny sort of formula. I'm not noticing much shimmer, much glow. So if I'm remembering correctly, this is a type of formula where it just sets there and it looks chalky and weird, and it doesn't work out at all as a highlighter. So, I mean, I could maybe repurpose it as an eyeshadow, but why would I do that when I have a bazillion eyeshadows? So, no. And then no, I did use this. This is the, poor e.l.f. Apparently they just don't do highlighters very well, or didn't. These are both old products. Both have been discontinued from what I could tell. This is their jelly highlighter. Ew. Thankfully, I was like, I need to see how this actually performs. So it was before I got in the shower one day, bare face of no makeup. I almost said bare face of makeup. No makeup on my face, not a stitch. Anyway, and so I like put this on. No. It dries down super fast, does not budge, and that's not what you want in a creamy highlighter formula. You want one that's going to be like manipulatable. Malleable? I don't know what word I'm looking for, but you know, like one that you can really work with and get it to not look like booty. So that looked real bad and I hated it. So I think it should probably go in the trash. I might just hold on to it and I'm planning on filming a declutter. So spoiler alert, those are going to be decluttered. Okay, that's it. Let's go ahead and go downstairs and we'll shop. All right, you guys. My eyeshadow palette collection has gotten a wee bit out of control. I'm realizing that while I'm down here. Oh God, there's so much. I have so much and I don't really know what I would get rid of. I think there's like a handful that I'd probably get rid of, but not a lot. Anyway, I want to pull some things. I'm wanting to film like some fall looks for some shorts. So I'm going to grab this Huda Naughty palette. She does a fantastic Black Friday sale. So if you don't have this, maybe you can pick it up at that point. Then I also am wanting to grab the Natasha Denona Retro palette because again, we got just some really beautiful, I can't figure it out. We got some really beautiful like fall tones in this as well. Like when I think of fall, I think of warm tones and berries and like maybe some greens. So yes, let's see. I think I'm also going to grab this. This is from What's Up Beauty. I've used it once and I would like to use it some more. Okay, and then the last eyeshadow palette that I'm going to bring in this time is this from Too Faced. I don't think this is available anymore. It's their, I think it was one of their Tutti Frutti palettes, the Razzle Dazzle, oh my God, Razzle Dazzle Berry eyeshadow palette. Razzy Dazzy, I can't handle it. Anyways, I'm wanting it for this shade specifically. This shimmer is honestly one of the best shimmers I've ever used. It's incredible. I don't know why Too Faced doesn't just have that as their shimmer formula. It's a missed opportunity for sure. Okay, now I've also got some liners here, and I think I'm wanting to pull in just like a brown eyeliner, so I'm going to do this Dose of Colors one. All right, and the Drawer of Shame. Oh, it's so terrible. It really, truly is a little shameful here. I know. My cat is loving up on me right now. Hello, Lily. I don't know if you guys have ever seen her. There she is. Hello. Look at my dirty floors. Oh, it's our basement bathroom. Nobody uses it, except us. So it doesn't get cleaned as much. What can I say? I know that's probably not what I should be admitting on the internet, but it's where we're at. Okay, I'm looking at blushes. Shoot. You know what? You know what was expensive and hasn't gotten a lot of love? This guy. Do I know how to open it? No. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to pull in this Patrick Ta blush because I spent money on it and I've used it a handful of times. If I don't break it first. Anyways, She's Blushing. Okay, so we got a blush. Okay, I think I'm also going to grab these e.l.f. cream blushes. This one here is Golden Hour, and this one over here is Pink Sands. I got it last Black Friday. Didn't do anything with it, really. My shopping was out of control. So, yeah. Now we're enjoying the fruits of that labor, I guess. I'm not going to grab any single shadows. Wait a second. You know what I just had the urge to use, and it's not cruelty-free, so don't kill me, is MAC Tan. I'm going to grab it. I might grab, oh my God. Things are not going well. Can I just say, I'm going to edit out all of my fumbles, but I've had a lot of fumbles. Like, thank God I'm not a football player. People would have been real mad. Okay. Do I want to grab this Danessa Myricks? Also, I'm shaking. Like, what's happening, dude? I just realized how much I've been shaking. I don't know if my blood sugar's low or what's happening, but apparently I'm struggling. I'm gonna grab this Danessa Myricks Cream Contour. I'm also gonna do this Natasha Denona I Need a Nude Glow. If I remember correctly, I don't really like this, but oh well. All right, foundation. Oh, I'm going to grab this from CoverGirl. I'm going to grab this from CoverGirl. It's separated. She just needs to be shook up real good. So I'm going to grab this. And then I've got a foundation that I'm working on, like, using up. That is upstairs, so I'll just use what I have up there. And then for lips, kind of want a vampy lip. So I'm going to grab Myth from Lethal. Here is what it looks like. It is not wanting to focus. Anyways, I'm grabbing Myth from Lethal. And then I'm also going to grab Effortless from e.l.f. It's like just a really nice rosy sort of mauve shade in their O Face formula. To go with Myth, I'm also going to grab this one from Lethal. It's just a very, very light nude that I can't wear on its own. It's the shade Rome. But that way if Myth is too much, I can tone it down. I'm grabbing way more than I need to. I know. I was trying to find a gloss, but I'm just going to keep using my e.l.f. lip oil. Okay, you guys, here is everything that I chose for this rotation. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe before you go, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!